So thank you for coming all today. I'm sorry that you missed my phenomenal speech last night, but I will I will just repeat some of the sentences and then continue with some additional information that I think is really important. First of all, really thank you all for coming to this conference. We think that this is an important topic because we've been working on this topic for many years. I would also like to say that this is the event that is the second actually event in Rome. The first one was organized in 2020, just at the outbreak of COVID, when we realized that platform economy is becoming an important phenomenon in Serbia. And then we realized, hey, it's not only here, it happens also in other countries in Southeast Europe and the EU. And this is why we simply made our first endeavor together with the Reshaping Work initiative from Amsterdam. As I said earlier, at that time, I think we were kind of naive and we thought that platform economy brings particularly a lot of opportunities to online workers because this was the first crowd that we identified among workers on platforms at the time. So I'm talking about TopTal, Upwork, Guru, Freelancer. These are the platforms that actually attract talent from this part of the world. Today, maybe we are a little bit more sober. So we discussed the phenomenon of platform work from all different angles. It is not only about the status of platform workers, but it is also about digitalization and how digital economy actually is changing the world in which we live in, and how it impacts on economy in our own environments and our own national and regional spheres. Yesterday, we had an inspiring talk by Mark Graham from the Oxford Internet Institute, who actually concluded with two very important remarks. He said one thing, do we really need today a new Slavery Act? Because he was referring to a very low and precarious status of platform workers based on the Fair Work project carried out globally, and Serbia Public Policy Research Center has been a part of it. So that was the first question. The second question that he also posed to the audience was, should we dismantle the machine? Meaning that how are we going to ensure that digital economy or digital platforms actually really work to the benefit of all society and not only to the benefit of themselves? Now I'm just going to briefly touch upon the work that we carried out in the last 4 years that we're really proud of. I will mention a gig meter. So as I said, you know, when we were naive and young, we thought that the talent from Southeast Europe is actually the one that should be taken care of, because these are the people who work for global companies but live locally. And we've started harnessing data on their status in terms of incomes, gender, and professions. So when we had our first event in 2020, when Agnieszka, for example, was with us, and Andre as well, a gig meter was just a baby. Today, we have a gig meter that is 4 years old and shows data about 9 countries in the region, all surrounding Serbia. So Serbia is the 9th, and all others are actually the ones that we follow for many years. You're going to see the gig meter presentation a bit later. I don't want to take your time at this point of time. And I think that's it for now. That's enough for the beginning. As you may imagine, this conversation is going to be tough because we have all different views here. It is not only policymakers, researchers, trade unions, but you also have companies. So you can assume that we cannot have the same view on the development of platform work and platform economy in the future. So I ask you to be patient, to hear your colleagues and your audience, and I really wish us a beautiful day. So.